What's up, YouTube? On this episode of Build the Kingdom, we're going racing off to Ransomville for opening night. Let's send it. You gotta be on video.
What?
You gotta be on video. Yes, you do. Here's my wife, Stacy. She's running away. She doesn't want to say hi. I married up, but she won't show herself. Oh, we're at Ransomville. We ran hot laps. Then we went out for time trials. In between, we had to fix Kurt's car. There's Donnie's car. Kurt's down there someplace. Down there with Ian. Yeah, Kurt had a coil wire break during hot laps. So we fixed that. Then we ran time trials. And I had the fastest time in time trials. So I start pole in heat 1. So Stacy will video that when we get out there. I got the GoPro on the car. Hopefully it works. I don't know. We'll find out though. Figured we'd do a little sorry, I'm laughing at Chris Leone. That's his white car over there. He's a goofball. But this is the RSX that I put the cage in that one video, the Dickinson cage kit. This is Ryan Plant's car. Came out pretty good. Thing looks nice. What's that? You talking shit over there?
I did absolutely nothing all winter.
Sounds about right.
4 o'clock this afternoon.
You know you're going to be on YouTube, right?
Yep.
Matt Hornquist's Cobalt. We helped Matt out a little bit. Figured we'd take a little pit walk because we're waiting. They're probably scraping the track because it was super bumpy. Super bumpy. So take a little walk down here. You see Kurt's car down there and he's parked next to Ian. Some modifieds. Street stock hiding over here. Cavalier. I don't know what Kurt's doing over here. We'll go find out what he's doing. Ian's car. What are you doing, Kurt? Checking air pressures? Yes, on your white walls?
Yeah.
Kurt likes to be different. Is that Shoey Graphics? It's your graphic man right there. Ian's car looks pretty good with all its graphics on. Curtis had a broken coil wire we had to fix, but now she's running good. Cobalt Crew stickers. My wife Stacy bakes. All right, we're just waiting for the heats to start. our heat race. They said that because I qualified fastest and Cole qualified second fastest, that we didn't have to actually run the heat race. We could have just dropped to the back and ran a few laps and then pulled off. That because of the time trials, we were locked into our starting spots, pole and outside pole for the feature, but I didn't come here for that. I mean, a big part of racing is putting on a show. The fans pay to come to the races and see a show. So I did not drop to the back. I decided to stay up front, and Chris and I put on a show like we always do up here. So it was a good run. We'll be starting on pole for the feature. My phone is currently plugged into the charger. That's why I'm standing back here near the truck with the door open because the phone's about to die. Hopefully the GoPro footage works. We recorded it. It's just a matter of whether or not I can get it from the GoPro to YouTube. But I'm going to try. I'm not very good at it. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not that tech savvy. But we're going to do what we can do. Charge my phone up a little bit, and we'll go for the feature. The track was so rough that they had to grade it a couple of times. So they're worried about curfew, so they cut our feature in half. So it's only going to be 10 laps, which sucks. But 10 laps, we're starting on the pole. Hopefully we can pull it off. 10 laps isn't that long, and we'll do what we can do. Here we go. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully we don't run out of time. All right, it is the next day in the morning. We didn't get home till like 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was a late one. They had shortened the race to 10 laps. I'm sure you noticed that. The track was awful. I mean, usually the track there is fantastic, in my experience anyways. I've never seen it like that. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. That was pretty rough. Kind of a dodge and weave the holes situation, but we managed to get it done. Yeah, first race of the year, first win of the year. I just realized that I drove all the way home and didn't strap the ramps down. They were just laying on the trailer. For an hour and 20 minutes, the ramps were just chilling like that. Okay, we got lucky on that. See, that's what late night. I was like half awake. We got a little bit of damage here. We wrinkled up the new fender. That's how, I mean, the tire came up and hit that. I guess I need to trim a little bit more out of there. Now I'm gonna have to get the body hammer out and probably fix that, but we chewed this tire up pretty good. There's some pretty decent cuts in it. Big old flapper there. That's from the fender hitting it. We didn't make contact with anybody. So unfortunately, this tire probably just became the spare and not our good race tire, but it is what it is. That's what happens. As bumpy as that racetrack was, this thing's gonna need a serious once over. Gonna have to check like all the nuts and bolts. I think the right front strut is probably smoked out of it. By the time we got to the end, it was banging pretty good on the right front because the track was so rough. When I got back to the pit, Matt Hornquist goes, "Congratulations on winning the Baja 1000." Yeah. Ransomville is one of my favorite tracks, so that was, yeah, it's not normally like that. I don't know if the GoPro is going to show, if I can even get it downloaded. I don't know if the GoPro is going to show quite how bad it was. You might be able to tell. I guess we'll find out when I actually get to that footage. But it's in one piece for the most part here. We didn't make contact with anybody. Cole and I had a pretty good race for a few races, a little back and forth. Yeah, now we gotta get her unloaded, get her washed up. Yeah, not bad. All right, well, race car is all washed and put away, and we've been messing with the Baja bug a little bit today. Today's Sunday, so Friday night we raced. We managed to pull off a win. So then Saturday was kind of an easy day. We did some stuff with the moms, and then tinkered around a little bit here, messed around a little. We got the rear fenders cleaned up and got some bed liner on those for the bug. We put some body filler and stuff on this. Body filler, some scratch putty and whatnot, worked our way around and kind of cleaned up some of the mess. Not perfect, not 100%. Like I said before, it's never going to be a show car. It's for fun. So we kind of just hit the really bad spots and got them cleaned up. You can see I was playing on the front here with some paint to see what this color is going to look like. It's actually going to be flat. It's still shiny. I just did that a couple minutes ago. So little sneak peek at where we're going with this. We got a little army green we're going to be playing with. So yeah, that's what we were doing. Pretty good weekend here. Next week, we're not sure where we're going next week. Next Friday, it's either going to be Freedom or Ransomville, depending on weather, obviously. But we'll get back to some racing action. We'll keep tinkering with this during the week. As usual, I do little snippets of video during the week on what we're working on. And the race car's actually got some dust on it for me in here sanding. I guess I didn't realize how big the dust cloud was, but that car already got washed. We got to stick our new feature winter sticker on there. We got that in the house. So there's little things we'll be tinkering on this week, but for this episode of Build a Kingdom, that is going to be all. As usual, keep it creative and happy building.